Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back to the Linguistic Channel. So today we'll be talking about causative verbs. Right, as you can see, I've already written a definition, actually copied it from Google and pasted it here so that I can make you understand more easily. Right, so we'll be learning causatives right now. What are causatives, how they're used, and so on. Right, so causatives, as you can see the definition here, it says are the verbs that show reasons. How do we know that it shows reason? Because you see the word here is causative verbs. Causative itself means cause. Cause means reason, means causative came out of the word reason, cause, right? They do not indicate something the subject did for themselves, but something the subject got someone or something else to do for them, right? Means somebody asked me or you to do something else. There we use causatives. Okay, causative verbs are let, make, have, get, and help. Right? So right now we'll be talking about these four causative verbs: let, make, have, and get. Great. So I hope I'm pretty much clear from till now, and let me tell you how are we going to use it. So the first causative we have here is let. We all know that we use let to allow or permit. Okay, so for this we need to understand two things: let and be allowed to. Remember, we know where we use be, it means there is a be verb, means is, am, are, was, were, or will be. Right? So at first let's take an example of a sentence of be allowed to. Let's take an example that I am allowed to speak in my own language during class. Right? Yeah, during my language class, I'm allowed to speak in my own language. Right? So here we have got an allowance कि भाई I am allowed to speak in my own language. मुझे इजाज़त है कि मैं अपनी खुद की ज़बान में बात कर सकूं अपनी क्लास के दौरान, ठीक है? और you can say during my language classes, right? अब अगर मुझे इसको causative में करना है, तो how am I going to, or how am I supposed to convert it into a causative? We know it is let, right? We use let. तो जाहिर सी बात है, we need to understand now the subject कि भाई इसमें हमें इजाज़त देने वाला कौन है. Remember one more thing, that there is always an object after this, and then there is a verb's first form or present form, or you can say infinitive form, right? So we have the verb first form. Okay, first we have got let, then object, then verb's first form. So if I am supposed to convert this sentence, which is I'm allowed to speak in my own language during my language class, how am I supposed to do that? At first, I need to identify who is the subject, who is allowing me to speak. So obviously that is going to be my teacher, right? So let's take an example. My teacher lets me speak in my own language during my language class. Now you see, both sentences mean the same. The first sentence, I'm allowed to speak in my own language during my language class, or my teacher lets me speak in my own language during my language class. It's both are perfectly right, and both have the same meaning. This also means that I can speak in my own language during my classes. Let's take another example with let. Suppose if I write here, my mother lets me go out late at night, though it never happens. It's never, it has never happened in my entire life. But just for an example, my mother lets me go out late night. So if I'm going to convert it in allowed to, so it's going to be I am allowed to go out late at night. Right? You do not need to mention here the doer. Okay, by who is allowing you, because you can say sometimes mostly it is understood that I'm allowed to do that. Okay, so now it's time for an exercise that will be done from your side. Okay, I'll be writing some sentences and you will have to convert them. If the sentence is in let, so you will convert it into be allowed to. If the sentence is in allowed to, you will have to convert it into let. Is that clear? Perfect. Okay, so let's go for the first sentence. I'm allowed to sing song. Okay. Next is we let them ride with us. Okay. Next is they are not allowed to misbehave. Next is do you let them come in or do you let them come late? And the last one is we are not allowed to smoke during training. Okay, so you have got 1 or 2 minutes to convert them, or I'll do it after you. The first sentence is I'm allowed to sing, so you can assume the doer yourself, like she lets me sing song, right? Or the second one was we let them ride with us, so they are allowed to ride with us. Next is they are not allowed to misbehave, so we do not let them misbehave. And the last one is do you let them come late? So are they allowed to come late? Sorry, and this is the last one. We are not allowed to smoke during training, so they do not let us smoke during training. Right? So this was the part with let. I hope this is pretty much clear. If there is any confusion, you guys can ask me in the comments below, and definitely I'll let you know as always. Okay, great. So we are done with the let causative. I have bulleted for you so that if you want to write these examples down in your notebook, you may do that. Okay, so the next causative we have is make. Make causative. Why do we use and where do we use make causative? To force. To force on something, to make someone do something forcefully, or to make somebody do something very you can say to make him do that, right? किसी को ज़बरदस्ती कोई काम कराना या उसको forcefully कोई काम कराने के लिए we use make causative. Okay, so what is the formula of that? It is make plus object, as you know, plus verbs first form, or you can say present form, right? So we have this as a formula, right? Okay, I want to tell you one more thing, that there is a kind of sentence called imperatives, right? Imperatives are the sentences, or you can say ordering sentences, right? Means, for example, if I write here, get out, get out, come in, see you, right? So these are called imperative sentences, right? These are not specifically ordering, but these are like 2-word or 3-word sentences which are incomplete from grammar, but they give the complete meanings. Okay, so here we have this part, imperatives. Okay, you can make imperative sentences with let, make, have, get. With all causatives you can do that. Okay, so with this part, अगर हम let की बात करेंगे, तो like we use let me go home, let him come in, let me do this. So these all are the imperative sentences with let causative. The next part is with make. We can also do it with make. We'll be telling you and we'll be learning in this session how you're going to do it with make causative. Okay, so next part is the example. For example, these are the examples of make causative. Okay, so it is make me drink water, right? Like we go when we visit somebody and they ask us how would you want me to treat you, or what would you like to have. So you say make me drink a glass of water. So it's a kind of order कि मुझे पानी पिलाओ. It's not directly towards the person who you are speaking to, like you make me drink water. So you can say like make me drink water, which means you give me some water. You give me some water to drink. Okay, so this means this. You see, this one is make causative. This is an object. This is verb's first form, right? And here it's an object as well. But it's like it can be anything, so we are not going to consider this very important. The important part is this. Okay, so this can be with the sentences as well. For example, I say, whenever I go, let me write this sentence for you. Whenever I go or I visit my grandmother, she makes me eat her special food, right? Whenever I visit my grandmother, she makes me eat her special food, means she gives me her special food to eat. Okay, so this is how we do it. Now you see here, make me is an object क्योंकि वो किसको खिलाती हैं? She makes me eat it. Okay. Next, let me give you another example. Examples are really important, right? Because as many examples you will have, as well you will learn. Okay. So let me give you another example with it. Let's say, yes. Would you please make him understand this? Right? So this is another example of explain. That would you please make him understand this? क्या आप उसको please समझा दोगे ये? Right? It's a request that please make him understand this particular thing, or would you please make him understand present simple tense? Right? Like you can even ask me in the comments like, can you please make us understand this particular part? If you have a question to ask me and you do not understand how you're going to write it in English, so you can write it simply with this, that, sir, would you please make us understand this? Or you can also write, would you please explain this? Both are going to be with the same meanings, right? I hope this much is these are examples are clear enough. If not, okay, let me give you two more examples. Okay, the other example is, will you make me, will you make her go home? Means would you send her home or not? Right? Would you send her home or not? This means this. Will you make her go home? Means please make her go home. Means usko ghar bhej do. She's not going, or things like that. Like somebody is very sticky and they come to us. They have stick to us. They're not going home. They're not leaving us. So would you please make her go? Like he's very fed up, or somebody's very fed up and saying that, will you please make her go home? Means please let her go. Please make her go. Okay. Last example is, can you make this happen? You must have heard this sentence. Can you make this happen? Means can you do this? Can you make it happen? Means can you do this? क्या तुम इसे कर सकते हो? क्या ये possible है? So this is how we use make causative. I hope make causative is great clear with you guys and you do not have any confusions. I'm again telling you, if you have any confusions, any questions, please write them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer your queries. And if you have not subscribed my channel so far, do it now to show your support and keep learning, keep watching. Watch this video till end so that you can be very much clear with this, because in the end I'll be telling you, I'll be giving you an exercise where you'll be making sentences with may, get, have and let. Okay, so here we go with the next part, which is have or get. Achha, why I am I'm sorry for this. Why I'm writing this together? Because they both are used for same reasons. Though have is mostly used with non-living things and get is mostly used with living things, but still they both can be used together, right? Means you can use get for living things, have for non-living things. It's just the same thing that you can use. It's like it's all the same. Okay, this is all the same. So have or get causative. The formula we have for this is, let me just drag it down for you. Yes, it is have or get plus plus object plus verbs third form, which is also known as past participle, right? So it is have or get plus object plus verb third form. And how we use it, it's not directly to the person you're speaking to. Like in make, when we say this to somebody, we are directed to that person. Ke bhai, you do it. Like if I say you, can you make me drink a glass of water? So I am directed to you that you make me drink a glass of water. But when it comes to have or get, it's different. I'm just writing a small definition for you so that it can be clear for you guys. When we ask someone to ask someone else to do something, right? When you ask someone to ask someone else, like you're not directly directed to the person you're speaking to, but you're asking him to make someone else do this for you. There we use have or get causative. For example, I'm sorry again, I don't know what happened to my throat. For example, if I say, please have this shoe repaired. So I'm not saying this to you that you repair the shoes. I'm saying that please have this shoe repaired at the cobbler. Obviously means please have this shoe repaired at the cobbler, or make the cobbler repair the shoe, right? This sentence means this. Or we also say get this fixed please, right? So this sentence does not mean that you fix it. It means get it fixed by the person whose job it is. कि भाई प्लीज हैव दिस शू रिपेयर्ड का मतलब उर्दू में होगा या हिंदी में होगा कि ये शू रिपेयर करवा दो, खुद नहीं करो, करवा दो. उसने से गेट दिस फिक्स प्लीज कि इसको सही करवा दो, खुद नहीं करो, ask the person who can do it to do it. Okay, so this is where we use have or get causative. Guys, आप लोग इसको ऐसे नहीं समझ सकते. You will need more and more practice to learn it, to do it. It's not just very easy. It's just it's a bit confusing as well sometimes. Like when you do it with past simple tense, अगर हम इसको use करें कि भाई मैंने ये बैग नहीं, हाँ, जैसे कि मैंने खाना पकवाया था इस दुकान से, तो you can say I had the food, or I had biryani. Biryani is a very famous dish in Karachi, so I'm just saying this, just using it. I had biryani cooked from wherever, right? Or from this shop. right? So this does up yahan pe you see this had is the second form of have, right? This has no concern with this. We will always use verb's second form in this. It's going to be third form. It's going to be in the third form. Doesn't matter what sentence you're using, no matter what. If you are using have or get causative, you are going to use verb's third form in this verb after the object, which is biryani, right? And this is going to change according to the sentence. The same thing will happen in make. If you are going to use this sentence in past, like उसने मुझे पानी पिलाया था, so you can say he made me drink water. Now you see the drink remained in the first form, but this make was converted into made. It is now in the second form because of the tense, which is past, right? So this is how this goes on, and this is how we use these causatives. The changes will happen only in the causative, which is make, get, have or let, not in any other place, right? Not in any other place. Changes उसी के अंदर होंगे. The first causative verb, जैसे कि मैं अगर आपको let me give you an example of present perfect continuous tense. So I have been having this food cooked at this place since morning, right? Means मैं सुबह से यहाँ पे खाना पकवा रहा हूँ. You see, this will go in verbs ing form. Now people will ask me कि sir, this is a state verb इसके अंदर ing form आती नहीं है. Guys, we do use ing form with the state verbs sometimes. I'll be making some videos on that and telling you that. But this is not the part today. Today's part is something else. So now you see, here we always use verb third form because of the causative, and here we have verbs ing form. Is that clear? If not, please drop your questions in the comments below. Okay guys, so once everything is clear, it's time for an exercise that I'll be starting from the next page, right? I'm writing some words, vocabularies. I want you to form sentences using them. Okay? I'm writing some sentences with let, be allowed to, right? Please convert them into let if they are in allowed to. If they are in allowed to, convert them into let, right? Or if they're in let, convert them into allowed to. So I am allowed to do this, do dance at home. Keep converting them in the comments. She lets him come in. Do you let me? No. Do you let me let him complete this task? Are we allowed to move in? Will you let me wear whatever I like? That's it with the make, let and allowed to. Let's go for sentences with you can say have, get and whatever. So I'm just writing the question here. Make sentences using make, let, get and have causatives. Okay, I'm writing the verbs here. I want you to form sentences with it. Okay, so the verbs, the first verb is dance, complain, mix, dig, throw, think, watch, and celebrate, and where, and okay, add. Okay, so here are the 10 verbs that you're going to make sentences with. Okay, so that's all for the day. I hope I'm very much clear with everything. Make, let, get, and have causatives, and there must not be, you must not have any confusion choosing it, right? So thank you so much for watching. Keep practicing, keep doing the work, and keep learning the language. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, do it now. See you everyone. Ciao.
For more videos, please subscribe our YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon.